Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023-2024 Bandy's Awards Show. We are finally here at the celebration of what has been, in my opinion, one of the best years of our Worthingway Band Program. We are beyond excited to celebrate the accomplishments of our students, the things that they've worked really hard for throughout this whole school year, and some of the great memories that we've had along the way. Tonight's show is an award show, but also a celebration for all band students in general. You're going to hear from myself, you're going to hear from Mr. Scholes, Mr. Douglas, even our student teacher, Miss Patterson, will make an appearance tonight as well. And then I'll give my 8th grade address, which I do every single year. And we're just really excited to, celebrate, come together, and discuss some of those really awesome things that have happened. So, without further ado, let's hear from our good friend, Mr. Douglas.
What up? It's your boy. It's Mr. Douglas. Sorry, I'm in my car. I was told... Oh, there goes the light. I was told that we usually film these in our cars. I don't know. Mr. Scholes might be in his car in his video too. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. As the new guy, here I am in Worthington, teaching band. The Worthingway middle schools have really impressed me this year. Getting to know you guys has been a huge, huge joy, and you guys are just blowing me away. Literally, if you play a wind instrument. So, keep this momentum going. Please make sure to like the video so Mr. Black knows that you appreciate the work he's done, because he has done a lot. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, that man is a gem. You have it so lucky to have him as your teacher. And also, please be sure to subscribe to Practicing Your Instrument Over Summer Break. Yeah. And ring the bell as well if you're a percussionist and the bell is an instrument you play. Okay. Dumb jokes aside, have a great summer. I'll see you guys at marching band or in August or September or whenever. So, again, thank you and have a great break.
Thank you, Mr. Douglas. As we are moving on with our show, we're going to jump into some of my favorite memories of all 3 band classes of this school year. When I think about my 6th grade favorite memory, I have to go way back to the beginning of the year when we had beginning band camp. And seeing, it's one of my favorite things that we do, seeing the many students who have never worked together, who may have gone to totally different elementary schools, kind of break through that shell right away in the first day and learn how to play their instrument, but also just learn how to interact with each other, navigate the school, things like that. So for 6th grade, I think my favorite memory was the alphabet game that we had to play with the plates. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was a lot of fun where we had to move the plates in alphabetical order within a quick amount of time. I thought that was pretty fun. But I think another great memory of 6th grade band particularly was when we took our students, and their first performance was at the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, that was a pretty cool memory for all bands. That was pretty awesome to see. When I think about my 7th grade favorite memory, I'd have to say that my favorite memory of our 7th grade band program was when we started to make changes in our tone quality, probably about November, December, when we had a concert and I could hear the different voices peeking out. I was like, hey, things are going really well. Excuse me. And I started to get excited about the potential that the band had. And then we met that potential at the end of the year playing some really difficult music. And then I have to share my 8th grade favorite memory. My favorite memory of 8th grade band probably this year was seeing so many of those 8th grade students in Worthingway Winds perform what was an epic performance at large group adjudication and getting that superior rating. You know what? I'm going to take that back. That's one of them. But I think my absolute favorite memory of this year was finishing off with 1812 in our 8th grade band class. It was a fun piece, very challenging, and then seeing everybody succeed at the end was so cool, and then having those cannons go off. So lots of fun memories, I think, from this band, all the way from 6th grade to 8th grade, and this year it's been a lot of fun. I think there's some really great things that are coming ahead as well. We're going to jump into our first award category, and this category goes to our 6th grade friends. So in sixth grade, we have several awards to hand out. We have our most outstanding woodwind, brass, and percussion. We have our most improved woodwind, brass, and percussion. So let's get to the beginning of these awards, and we're going to start with our most outstanding brass musician. And our most outstanding brass musician has been working on some really, truly insane notes on their instrument. I'll never forget them coming up to me and saying, "Mr. Black, check out this, I can play this." And it was like the sixth week of school, and they're playing higher notes on their trumpet. And so the most outstanding brass musician for the sixth grade band goes to Abigail Rudder. Congratulations, Abigail, on winning that awesome achievement. We're going to jump over to our most outstanding woodwind musician. Also a great musician, working really hard on their instrument quickly, but then wanting to take a step forward and saying, "Mr. Black, I'd like to play an instrument that we don't have yet in the band. Is there a chance we can do it?" And I said, "Absolutely." This young man plays a mean bass clarinet. And so this year's most outstanding woodwind musician award in sixth grade goes to Owen Decker. Congratulations, Owen. I'm very, very proud of the work that you're doing. Keep that up and keep rocking that bass clarinet. It sounds awesome. We're going to go to our most outstanding percussionist for this next opportunity. I believe this student has grown a ton throughout the entire year. We're very dedicated from the beginning of beginning band camp, pushing their way all the way to the end of band camp, and then all the way till the end of the school year, gaining more along the way, and also learning how to play actual drum set, which I think is pretty cool. So this award is going to go to our friend Nico on our percussion section. So way to go, Nico. We're really, really proud of the things you're doing. Keep doing all that you're doing. That drum set will come along as well for our jazz program. We're excited about that. Now we're going to move to our most improved musicians from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. This is one of my favorite awards to give out because these students may have had a little difficulty at the beginning, but they picked up steam really quickly and then just took off on their instrument. And, there are a lot of people, I think, that could fall under this category for our woodwind friends. But for our woodwind most improved musician, I would have to say that this award, 150%, has been earned in our flute section. I think that this student worked incredibly hard to continuously push themselves on their instrument and is now a very, very strong musician. And that is our friend Ben on the flute. Way to go, Ben. We're very, very proud of your improvement and your hard work. You sound fantastic. You keep up that great practice work ethic. You'll go places for sure. We're going to move on now to our most improved brass musician, most improved brass and sixth grade band, with someone who I think really developed and just their skill set just took off. It's really no limit to the students' musical ability because they work so hard to ensure that they're a great musician. In fact, this student earned themselves a seat in our Worthingway Winds Ensemble towards the very end, right before we went to contest. Learned all of their music, and that's really impressive when you're talking about sixth graders. So our most improved brass musician award is going to Izzy Keener in our horn section. Way to go, Izzy. Congratulations. You absolutely deserve this award. Keep doing the great things that you're doing. We're very proud of you. And lastly, we're going to talk about our most improved percussionist award. Our most improved percussion, I don't think it's even really close. This student jumped over to percussion in the second half of the year and really developed a great understanding of keyboards and worked really hard on snare drum, bass drum. And so our most improved percussion, there's an announcement.
Emiliana, can you please report to Mrs. McKinney's room? Emiliana to Mrs. McKinney's room, please. Thank you.
Anyways, our most improved percussionist in sixth grade goes to our friend Louis Peters on percussion. Louis, you did a fantastic job jumping in and catching up real quickly. Let's go ahead and jump to our good friend, Mr. Scholes, as he gives you some feedback on the year.
Hey, Worthingway Bands. Just want to say, hey, congratulations on a awesome school year. I've been really pleased with your mindset, the way that you've grown the culture this year. Each of you have grown individually and helped another person grow. I want you to thank Mr. Black and thank each other and the good role models that you've had, and continue on and build on what you have now and keep making tomorrow better. Okay, have a wonderful summer. Congratulations.
All right, well, here we are in our 7th grade awards section of our show, our Bandy's Award Show. We're going to start with our most improved students and end with our most outstanding. So we're going to start with most improved woodwinds. This musician has done a fantastic job, has been taking some private lessons and working really hard on developing tone and really doing a great job on advanced technique. It's been really easy to see the growth of the student. So we're really, really proud of Cece on saxophone. Way to go, Cece. We're really, really proud of the work that you've done. Keep up that great practice ethic and you're going to go tons of places. It's awesome. We're going to go to our most improved brass musician. This student in our 7th grade band jumped over to this instrument towards the tail end of last year / the beginning of this year. They started out on trombone and really did a fantastic job there, but wanted to take on a leadership role in our band. And so the student jumped over to tuba and did a fantastic job. And so this student is Hayden Workman. Congratulations, Hayden, on winning your most improved brass musician award. And then lastly, we have our percussion section. This was a tough one because a lot of percussionists made a lot of improvement from the beginning of the year to where we're at now. There's one student who I think in particular stands out, and I think they should be recognized for the hard work and understanding. I will look back at our times where I got to play some drum too, snare drum, helping the student out. And once they heard it, they were on it. It was perfect and it was reliable and they really care about it. And I think that's an awesome thing. So our friend Emiliana Miller is going to win the Most Improved Percussion Award. Congratulations, Emiliana. A job well done and well deserved. Oh, here's another announcement.
May I have your attention, please? Jude Seed, you're being signed out. Jude Seed, you're being signed out.
If you can't tell, I do this all in one take, so there's like no option. It's announcements. It doesn't matter. Most outstanding 7th grade musicians. Let's get to it. Let's start with our most outstanding percussionist. This student, fantastic job, working hard all year, also learning drum set, but always taking ownership of the percussion section, cleaning it up, making sure it's well maintained. Really just a phenomenal musician as well. So Jacob Allman is going to win that award. Congratulations, Jacob, on the Most Outstanding Percussionist Award. Very, very proud of your hard work. We're going to jump to our Most Outstanding Brass Musician. Most Outstanding Brass, this student has a killer trombone range, has worked really, really hard at being in as many ensembles as possible, but also being responsible and respectful. Doing it all pretty much on their own. Very, very, very proud of the student. So Richard Pennington is going to win the Most Outstanding Brass Musician Award. Congratulations, Richard. Very proud of the things that you are doing in our program. And we're going to finally get to our Most Outstanding Woodwind. Just like all the other awards, it's hard for us to pick just one student. There's so many great students who've done incredible things, but this student, I think, deserves to be recognized in front of our whole group for just being outstanding. I mean, that's in the award name, but always working hard, asking questions when it's needed, but also learning things on their own really fast and really at a high level. And so the Most Outstanding Woodwind Award this year is going, in 7th grade, is going to our friend Emily Schwartzman for doing an incredible job on the bassoon. Way to go, Emily. You know way too many notes I will never know on the bassoon. I am very, very proud of you. Congratulations. All right. Well, before we get to our 8th grade band awards, it's time for me to give our traditional 8th grade speech. All right, 8th grade, cue the sad music and the tears and all of that. Nah, it doesn't need to be sad. Listen, I'm talking specifically to our 8th grade class right now. When I think back on the times that we've had together, I'm reminded of so much fun. You know, you were the first class of students to start at Worthingway in 6th grade band. And my, have you grown. It's been incredible to see your growth as a musician, but more importantly, your growth as a human being. You know, you came here not knowing everybody that was here, and you learned very quickly that we have a culture in our band. Now you can't cry, right? Because now it's funny. You learned very quickly that we have a culture in our band class of caring, of compassion, of love, and you embraced the idea of band family. I know that not every moment was easy. I know there were rough times. But when I think back to what you've accomplished, it really, really amazes me. You know, as seventh graders, you push the bar on what music should be allowed to be played in seventh grade. You wanted to play difficult things. I really remember when we played Frozen. That was a hard arrangement. And you guys did a fantastic job learning that. And then I think of who you are this year. And I mean it when I say this. You can go back and watch the other Bandy's award shows or whatnot. But this is 150% true when I say this eighth grade class is one that I will truly never forget. The way that you embraced each rehearsal, the way that you helped each other out in rehearsal, regardless if we're friends or not, the way that you picked other people up when they were down, myself included, on those rehearsal days, that speaks so much to who you are and who you're going to be in this world. You know, for me, I'm just filled with so many, oh man, I'm getting a little emotional. Wow. I'm filled with so many great moments of individual students just coming up and talking to me, noticing maybe I'm struggling a day or something. And that means a lot. You guys started so many new traditions, right? We now get to play to our fifth graders who come over. You know, we've gone to OMEA now twice, and I think that's a tradition. But I want to leave you with one final important message before we get to our eighth grade awards. And that message is, don't ever let someone else bring you down. And it sounds cheesy and cliche, and I get it. But the thing is, what you demonstrated every day in this room is compassion, is empathy, is truly caring, right? Our first core value. And it's so easy when you move on to high school to forget about those things and be so focused on your own world, that I really hope you take the lessons learned, not just in this room, not just in our band family, but at this school. And I really hope you take them and you share them with other people. Because although this experience has been awesome and amazing for you, there are people out there that may not have had that. And they need you to fill up their lives with happiness and love. So please, please, please continue, shining bright and being the great, interrupted again, the great leaders that you all are. I'm beyond proud of who you are as musicians, but more so as people. And know that I will always have a special place for this eighth grade class. You guys are truly one of a kind. And thank you so much for everything you bring to the table. All right, time for the moment you've actually been waiting for. It's time for eighth grade awards. Here we go. All right, eighth grade, hopefully you're done being all sad and whatnot over that speech. Now it's time for your awards you've been waiting for. In the eighth grade awards, we have our most improved and most outstanding, as usual. But we also give one final award called the #BandFam Award, and that's kind of the award that is most valued in our program. It's the award that basically embodies what it means to be a part of our band family. And so we'll get to that at the very end. But let's start with our most improved. And in our most improved Woodwin Award, this student, I'm just astounded at how much they have grown from sixth grade all the way till now. And this year particularly, just how motivated they were to be part of the team and work really hard. And it showed, and it was incredible to see the student finally perform our final concert. It was awesome. And so the Most Improved Woodwin Award goes to our friend Bryden in the saxophone section. Way to go, Bryden. You absolutely deserve this award. I am beyond proud of you. Please keep playing. Please keep working at it just the way you have. It's been impressive, and I can't wait to see where high school takes you, buddy. Now we're going to go to our Most Improved Brass Musician. Now this student has maybe the most sass in our whole program, and I love that, because if I can dish it out, they can dish it out back, and it's great. I love it. But this student truly has also improved on their instrument. When I think about sixth grade version of them versus eighth grade version of them, and specifically this year, they just took off on a trajectory that is just unmatched. So our most outstanding brass musician in the band program for eighth grade goes to our friend Emmy in the horn section. Way to go, Emmy. We are so, so proud of you. Please keep playing. You're a rock star, and you've grown so much, so just keep working at it, because you are seriously going places. I love it. And then we're going to end here with our Most Improved Percussion Award. This student, since the beginning of band, has worked really hard, but I would say they would say that this was the year for them. And it's been so fun. We've had conversations about other things that interest them, particularly the World War II history and World War I history, which I'm a huge history buff on too, so I like talking to them. But our most improved percussionist is our friend William Weininger. Will, you did a fantastic job since 6th grade, and I'm so glad that you are continuing with it and working really hard. We're over the moon that you're part of this program, so congratulations. We're going to move on now to our most outstanding awards, and we're going to do reverse order the way that I just did. So we're going to start with our most outstanding percussionist. This student is, I think, our second only, or maybe our first only 6th grade student, 7th grade student, and 8th grade student, doing all 3 years in our percussion section for Worthingway Winds. And this student, our large group adjudication conference or concert, forgot to turn the snare on at the beginning of the piece, but it didn't face her because she kept working really hard. So this student is Aislinn Weston. Aislinn, so proud of you, my friend. You're just insane, and you're so talented, and I love it, and just your dedication is fantastic. So keep up that great work that you do. We're gonna go to our most outstanding woodwind award now. This student likes to brag that they know a lot more than I ever will on the oboe, and it's true. They put a ton of time in on their instrument, been a great leader in our program, a caring person in our program, which is so important when it comes to what we do here in this room. So our friend Lucas in the oboe section absolutely deserves the most outstanding woodwind award for the 8th grade band. Congratulations, Lucas. Very proud. Keep up the great work that you're doing. We're going to get to our last award here before we get to Band Fam, and that is our most outstanding brass award. This student has done arguably the most, probably, out of everybody that's gone through the Worthingway Band Program. The student told me this year they're in 8 separate bands. They love it. They're an incredible performer. They've played with professional musicians. They've played with me. They've played with Von Weister's famous jazz orchestra. This person absolutely deserves this recognition, and that is our friend Katie on trombone. Congratulations, Katie, on the most outstanding brass musician. And now our final award. The Band Fam Award has been given out since I've been here, which is the last 5 years. It embodies a person who from 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade is always there before, after school, setting up for concerts, giving up time for others, caring, working on their instrument because they want the band to sound better, working with other students because they want to help them build confidence. And I can't think of a more deserving person this year than our current 8th grade band president, which is Ryan Taylor. Congratulations, Ryan, on winning the 2024 Band Fam Award. You absolutely deserve this. And I'm going to tell the whole audience my favorite story about you. In 6th grade band, he's going, oh no. In 6th grade band, we were playing a game. It was the first time in band class, and Ryan's team may not have won. And I will never forget how frustrated Ryan got because he may or may not have maybe tossed a music stand. It's fine. Nobody was hurt. And then bolted out of the room. And I thought that day, man, you know how lucky I am to have a student who cares that much about success. And that carried all the way through 6th grade, and 7th grade, and 8th grade. And when I saw this student this year take on the leadership role he did and then be as motivated as he was from the beginning to the end of this year, I was truly amazed. And honestly, I was inspired. I'm very proud of you, Ryan, and I know you're going to go places. Keep putting forth everyone else and also yourself, but please put that effort into other people like you have this year. It's incredible, and we're lucky to have you with us. So congratulations, Ryan. And friends, that right there is the end of our entire awards show. It's been an incredible school year for all grades. It's been incredible to lead you. I love everything we get to do. Just remember one final thing. Even if you are leaving us this year, you have been an important piece of our whole mission. You know, there are people who are graduating this year who are part of the band fam when they were in 6th grade. And they were just as important. And they are just as important. No matter what, please come back. My door is always open. I appreciate everybody. I hope you have a wonderful summer. and I'm excited to get to work next year. All right, everybody, have a great evening, and thank you so much for watching. Good night.